What's up? It's Curry Spice back with another video, and oh, I forgot, I actually have this music playing in the background, so YouTube's not really gonna like that one. But anyway, so I wanted to make this video about my transition, my mental transition, and what I'm going through exactly, how my mind works now compared to a few months ago, and why it seems like I changed. Because if it seems like I've changed, it's because I have. I've changed tremendously over the last like month and a half or so, and it's been great changes. Actually, it's been incredible changes, and I'm very grateful for this mental transition I've been going through. So one friend has asked me recently, she was just concerned because I used to talk to her a lot, and well, she happened to take notice that ever since I started this business, we haven't been talking as much. Like, we've been talking like little to not at all. And I'll just explain to her that I'm going through a transition. I'm going through a personal growth journey. And I always wanted to go through a personal growth journey. I just didn't know how to get there. And now that I have the key to unlock it, I want to go all the way with it. So I definitely, I want to see how this goes. I've always wanted to be, I guess, kind of like more on a Deepak Chopra kind of side, where I'm very sure of myself. I'm guided through my journey in life. But it's more of a self-reflection. Like, I know where I'm going. Like, I aspire to have that level of confidence, and I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting there. I'm very happy for how my life has turned out thus far. And I haven't even reached my primary destination yet. But I'm extremely excited about what my journey has in store and what my future is to bring. And I wouldn't trade this experience for anything in the world. It's incredible. So in order to undergo a personal growth journey, it involves making changes. Because you know how they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Okay, so personal growth would enable me to make those changes. So anything that I'm too comfortable with doing that's not helping me grow as an individual, then I force myself to let it go. And it's difficult. It can be difficult because you're going out of your comfort zone. So I had a spending addiction. And I have debt that reflects my spending addiction. And Although I do realize that was my responsibility to take that on. However, it's not only my responsibility, but it's, I believe society, or should I say the United States society, has nurtured that overspending characteristic within me. So it came from a programming, United States programming, and I need to get that out. I need to get that out of my head as soon as possible. So, but yeah, so the personal growth journey involves unlocking veganism, going fully in, because right now I'm half in, half out, and I really do want to be vegan, so I'm seeing about how I can make that work. The African American community, meat is like a hot commodity. And we have from breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we have meat stuffed meat, lobster stuffed lobster, with cheese, and extra cheese, and triple cheese, and it's I want to unlock my optimal health. I want to unlock my greatest version of myself until I say goodbye to old habits. I want to aspire to veganism. I also aspire to kind of take a step back in situations that I believe will cause me to revert back to old habits. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't been talking to many people, or I haven't been associating with them as much, because we as people have the tendency to copycat others. Like, we do what others do. We do what others around us do. So I wanted to be able to just step away from that, and it's not about how I think I'm better than them. It's nothing about that at all. It's more about how I don't trust myself to be around someone who has completely different habits than me, and not and then there's no risk at all of me reverting back, because that's asking for a lot. And then it'll be frustrating to people around me, because I'm going to be behaving in a way that's different from what they're accustomed to. So if I'm hanging out with a friend and she just has a regular diet, no modifications, no veganism, regular American diet, where she just eats whatever she wants, and then I, come in when we're trying to have a girls' day out or girls' night out, and I'm all talking about how I can't eat the hot dog because it's not vegan. It kind of rubs people the wrong way, it could have the tendency to rub people the wrong way. But that's only if, to be fair, you shouldn't really have friends like that anyway, if I'm not going to support your decisions for a healthy lifestyle, even if it doesn't coincide with theirs. They should at least be respectful of your journey. And but that's difficult, because it's a conflict, and we tend to love people who mimic us. So just to give you an idea of why I don't talk to certain people anymore. So I noticed that in the personal growth journey, very most successful people in the world I'm sure, have gone through what I'm going through right now. Anyone who has been born poor and suddenly, well, not suddenly, but they work their asses off to experience or cross over to the opposite side of the paradigm, where they want to unlock financial prosperity. So in order to get from the impoverished side of the paradigm to the financially stable paradigm, there has to be a mind change, or there has to be a mindset shift. There has to be, in order to make that work. There's no other way. There are people who have won the lottery, people who were born poor, who have won the lottery, and in a year they lose all of their winnings because they didn't have the skill of knowing how money works, and so they ended up overspending and losing it all. And then now they're back to poverty, you know, and gaining financial prosperity has a lot to do with mindset shift and knowing how money works, and making reasonable and smart decisions when it comes to unlocking your highest financial potential. I'm still learning. I'm not an expert on this stuff, guys. I'm still learning. Every day is a journey, and it's becoming easier as day by day. As the days arrive, it does get easier. But I am still human. I'm still human. So I just want to let you guys know what's on my mind and what involves a personal growth journey. So just understand this, and be respectful of my decisions, and love me from a distance, you know? And that's what friends do. They love each other from a distance in situations like this. And so yeah. That's all I really have to say. If you have any other questions or concerns, just comment and link down below. And as always, I'm looking forward to spicing up your life one episode at a time. Bye.